Hi, friends. Let's get into a reading. Let's see what's coming up from the goddesses for the divine feminine. I'm getting the divine feminines very happy and satiated. Oh my god. That's great. Yeah, that's great. The fire is lit and burning bright. The sacral chakra has been activated. Mhm. Great. That's superb. That's superb. You'll find yourself being really more creative. Creative in bed, I heard. Well, it's just coming through. So I have to say what's coming through. Mm. You have a lot more clarity now. You're very clear. And I think somebody's trying to, oh my god, somebody's trying to, mm, you know what I was about to say? Somebody's trying to remind you of your past. Okay, maybe there was something dark in the past. Okay, maybe something to be embarrassed about, something to feel guilty about, something to feel ashamed about. And as they're doing that, you're just looking at them right there. You're so over it. You're so over people trying to get you down, make you feel small. You know, I think after a long, long, long time, you are finally straightening up and looking at the truth of other people. You no longer can, you no longer, even if you want to, you no longer can deny the truth about what you see, what you hear, and what you understand about the people. Oh, and I just saw we have Goddess Pele. Yes, all passion, divine passion. Oh my goodness, I love this card and I love Goddess Pele. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? Can you see the card? Look at the way she is in total passion, in total surrender, giving into her highest desire without any shame, without any guilt, without any embarrassment. And this connects beautifully with what I already was saying. This is you. This is you. All the way through. People who try to throw your past in your face, okay? People who generally act funny, okay? I don't want to say more. And you are like, yeah, you're not going to be able to douse that fire because that fire is something that I have lit within my soul for myself, for my heat. I heard. To ignore the background noises. Festive times I hear, so there will be a lot of noises in the background. You're very content, Divine Feminine. You're very content. And it shows in the way you're glowing. It shows in the things that you don't say more than the things that you say. Yeah? Mm-hmm. It's showing in your aura so beautifully. You got people who are just looking at you. And you know something new? You're used to people admiring you. But for the first time in your life, you have realized how much hate is there beneath just that one glance that people throw at you, especially other women. Okay? No, no, the men are no less. Okay? But it is the women who hide their jealousy, who have been hiding their jealousy for years and years. In fact, these might be very old friends, very close friends, whose betrayal now you see with such clarity. And I think the reason you're seeing now, you may feel, oh my god, I couldn't see this about this person all this while. And I kept telling them my stories. I kept sharing my pain. I was vulnerable with them. Well, while all the time they were just prying information from me to use it against me, to gang up against me, because beneath all of their, you know, there is something called as overkindness. Beneath all the kindness, they were enjoying, they were enjoying the misery that they had so successfully inflicted on you. And it is not one person, it's a group of people. And while that may have shocked you, and you may wonder why you're coming to know this now, the truth is your inner work has made you very strong now. Because these these truths could not have been sustained by you even a year or so back. Okay. That much you have transformed. That much you have become centered and consolidated in your own self. You could not have borne the brutality of what has been going on for so many years. The truth was always right in front of you, but you had the veil of ignorance, and now the veil has been lifted. And while it hurts you, your confidence is so through the roof, you are like, what ifs? And that what ifs is triggering these people even more. So continue. Just continue the same way. You got bigger fish to fry and all this anyway in the past, and it's over and done with. Never can you go back and change anything. Okay, so just let go. And I think you have let go. That's why you're glowing so much, and that's why you're so happy, and that's why they are so pissed. Yay! Yeah, we have the card of compassion. But you know what I got very clearly? You're no longer giving away your compassion information to just about anybody. Anybody coming in. Earlier you had no boundaries, no self-esteem, and frankly, I'm going to trigger you. Frankly, you were such a fool. You couldn't see the truth for what it is about people and how much people were taking advantage of you. Okay, so now the moment now you know to connect the dots, and experience is the best teacher. After the kind of hurt, insult, betrayal, wounds that you have gone on and on. Do you know why you went on and on? Because you wouldn't learn your lesson. What was your lesson? To see people exactly as they are, because people are always showing it to you. It was you who was going into denial. Okay, so if you keep fooling yourself, you should not be surprised that others are fooling you. So now you no longer fool yourself, and you got some really, really, really strong boundaries. So whether it is old people or no new people, nobody's crossing those lines with you anymore. If they climb, if they cross that line, then there are repercussions that are not bearable for them. Okay, you come out unscathed from everything. I heard that. That's great. You're wearing your crown. See, yeah, you're wearing your crown. You have been crowned recently, maybe. hmm You have a lot of deception going on around you. Okay, especially people want to put you out of your money. They feel if they just steal your money, they will steal your power, because it will spiral you into depression, loss, bad health. And the whole point of that is to make you feel and look ugly. Your beauty is their biggest problem. Believe me, it's nothing more than your beauty. And I'm telling you, it may not be that you're the most beautiful person in the world or something like that. By any standards, you may be even average. I want to burp, so I don't know. Shall we take that as a confirmation? We'll see. So you may be average, you may be even below average, but in their eyes, for whatever reason, Maybe the divine makes them see you as even more beautiful than you are, or maybe you really, really are very beautiful. There must be times when you're breathtakingly beautiful, okay? And they look at you. Oh, how they look at you, how they assess. And the only thing that they're ugly from inside. Oh my god, they're so ugly from inside. Because all they do is, how shall I take the smile off her face? That's all they think about day and night, day and night. And then they wonder why they look so ugly. Oh my god, all salon treatments, nothing is going to work if you're going to be so ugly inside. But even if you tell, these people aren't going to be able to understand. So let go. Let go. Maybe there were, some of it might have been your own karma, the suffering that you went through at their hands. But I feel they have really gone beyond normal karma. Okay, they, that was this is, it's best that you leave this to the divine. Karma hits back like nothing else. Let it be a karma balance. You don't interfere with any of it. See, cycles and rhythm, and you're so in your divinity, in your femininity, and you're so much in the flow of love, of good things, of healing, especially your throat chakra, that they are not going to, you know what? I'll tell you something. Do not fight back. Just vibrate so high that you vibrate out of their actual circle. Okay? It's vibrating higher is the only way out for you. Not stooping to their level, not thinking of yourself as the great warrioress and going into the battlefield. No. Just just vibrate out of their reach. That's the key. And that is your spiritual, you have to develop the spiritual muscle even more. You have developed it, but you need to work harder, because you know why? Your calling is much higher, which requires you to be smart. At the basic and fundamental level, it's about being smart. It's not about being kinder. It's not about being more beautiful. It's not about being sweeter. It's not about being more intelligent. It's about being street smart, not just smart, street smart. Yeah. Who said spirituality is not practical? It is. If it weren't, then what was the use of it? What is the purpose of it? If you cannot apply it in real life? Hmm. Yeah. You're doing this quietly. You're telling nobody. Nobody. And they're dying to know. They're dying to know. But we shall say nothing. If somebody asks, what are you up to? Nothing. Life is so boring. I'm doing nothing. Yeah. Very quietly, we are doing everything. And you know, one of the best things about this is you are listening to your intuition to such a degree that actually you also never know what is going to be your next move. Okay? The divine is not giving you, oh my god, the divine is so protective about you that it is not even letting you know your own next step, so that you don't go about blabbering, so that even if somebody does some black magic or something on you to make you spill the beans and tell them your plans and etc etc, you have nothing to say. The divine has finally noticed that there is this pattern in which you get betrayed by, the devil keeps sending his people who befriend you a lot. Okay, first they befriend you, then they think that now you have become vulnerable, you love them, you're dependent on them, you trust them, and that's when they stab. Oh, they stab. They have stabbed you from behind a lot. Now they try to do it in front. Even that is not working. That much divine protection you have. Oh my God, I wonder, who are you? Who are you? And you know what? You should wonder, who am I? I think it's time you wondered, who am I in silence? Who am I? What is your purpose? Why do you have so much divine protection around you? Think, think, what is your purpose? Yeah, easy does it. You're all this golden hair. Literally, I can see you're totally enjoying yourself. You're staying calm, you're staying quiet. You are like literally, you're the most peaceful person. So they want you in chaos, but you are so much in your peace. It's unbelievable. I think there was a time when they could really, really, really trigger you. Now you're like, I can't be bothered. I don't have time. So my goodness, I would like to say you have done so much inner work, and that is working for you. And while I would not like to take away the credit from the efforts that you have put in, the truth is you are divinely blessed. This is grace. Okay, this is grace. I don't think we can do anything to deserve grace. Grace is just what the divine gives us. Yeah, your home situation. This card is important for me in so many ways. And you see all the sacral chakra and the yellow solar plexus and her red hair, red and orangish hair, the root chakra. So much about being at home within yourself, being grounded. Okay, I've been saying this again, I'll say it again. Please, please sage your environment, especially your home. Okay, your home is where your heart is, and at the moment, your heart is belonging to somebody who really, yes, confirmation, who really makes you feel so happy, so content within yourself. That's how you know this is the right person for you. It feels like home, where you can just be your own natural self. You don't have to put on any acts, any airs, nothing. Just your own real natural self. Because where do we relax? In the house. Everywhere else we wear a mask. But in the house, in the sanctuary of our house, we are truly ourselves. Okay. Mm. Yeah, I want to add to that. There are family members who can be devious. Not in the least shall we underestimate that part. But essentially, home is where you feel. Home is where you feel at home. Or else do I say it? And again, she is saying, Goddess Pele, what is your message? What is your message, Goddess Pele? Oh my God. All the inner work that you have done, and by divine grace, you have met the one, and you know it. That is why you feel the tingling in your body. That is why you feel so awakened. Okay? Because in your union with this person, even if you have not been in any union, and one of my spirit guides is really smiling at me. Yeah, let me see you explain that. Okay. She's very intimidating. Okay. And even if you have not come into union yet, okay, this, how do you know he or she is the one? You feel content, you feel happy, you feel your own self, you can really communicate and say whatever it is, even if it is a fight or a conflict. The way you communicate comes from so much of maturity and friendship. Okay, so it's about being able to be playful, vulnerable, but more than that is the respect in the relationship. Okay, And that respect is not like you have to act respectful. Because how long, like I said, ultimately it's about coming home. How long will you act respectful? But you have an, a natural, innate respect for each other and for your own selves. So you do have your boundaries in place. Okay? You understand the other person's boundaries, he understands yours. And you both are respectful about them. And this is the kind of love that comes with a lot of maturity. Otherwise, it is not possible. You have to be a mature person, yes, to come into divine union. It is no child's play, okay? Even though how we feel with each other is totally childish, yeah, and so natural. Mm, yeah, balanced give and take. Like I said, it's about give and take. And finally, you have learned how to receive. And one of the reasons you have learned to receive is because you are with a person who knows how to give. Okay, we all have our self respect and pride. So there are times when we say a no to certain things, certain people, certain places, certain offers, certain opportunities, okay, certain loves, the Spirit is telling me to say, because it is not coming from the right place and you can feel it, know it, okay. And now you know how to sit back comfortably, be the Empress, okay, be the Queen of Hearts, and just receive. Because the giver is giving from the heart. The giver is a generous person. Okay. He has done his inner healing too. He has gone through the battles that you have gone through. Okay. So that is why he understands you very well. And he has his boundaries, okay, which he has put into place. But for you, there are certain boundaries that he has definitely lowered. And that has not happened overnight. Okay. So each one has to go through their own healing to come to this point of being able to give and take without feeling as if you're being taken advantage of. You have become so balanced inside, it's showing on the outside. That's great. And that has come when you stopped giving without receiving. You made yourself very clear to a whole lot of people. Okay, this is not just about, I'm going to take burping as a sign now. Okay, this is not just about, what was I saying, this is not just about any love relationship. This is about even a business partnership. This is about boundaries with family members, with siblings, with parents, okay, with teachers, with students, with spouses. Mhm. Boundaries with friends. Oh, yes. And you are, I like I said, like I started right at the beginning, where you are now, you have gone through severe betrayal, okay, by friends, and only the divine grace has protected you. Otherwise, it could have been even more traumatic, okay. So you are not afraid to break up certain friendships now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, the power of no. In my other deck, I have that card, the power of no. And now you are like literally like Kalima. Okay? You're not taking any shit from anybody. Yeah. Just let some people try your boundaries and see what they get. Even as you are in the Kali form. Okay? But you're not all the time in the Kali form. It's only if they try. And it's not as if they try a little bit. They have to really cross the line. Then they get it. Then it's like heaven help them, hell help them, nothing will help them. Okay. But even as you are in that state, when pushed into a corner, your essential nature is peace. It's sweetness. Okay. It's charisma. I heard that. Okay. It's about being lyrical. Your approach to life is very artistic. Okay. You look at everything with fun. You know, oh my God, wonder. Okay, you wonder, this is so beautiful. You are touching the divine, I would say. That's what I got. That's what I got something. You're literally stepping into other realms, okay, and seeing things and looking at this earth and everything on it with wide-eyed wonder. There's a confirmation there, okay. So see her feet are in the water, okay, on on the lotus. You're of this world and yet not in it. That's why all these people who try to get you are not able to get you because you're from the other realms and now you know it. You are being guarded again. The fire is lit. Okay, the fire is lit. Yeah, and you are so focused. You're so focused. Again, all the white. I'm focusing on the white because you're coming from a space of peace. Okay, you have your armor ready. Okay, you are not here to fight. As much as people would love to fight, love to trigger you, love to, you know, put you in chaos. I heard they would love to see you shout and scream. You ain't doing anything of that sort anymore, okay? Anymore. So you have learned how to contain your fire. Even if the fire is that of rage, you know how to transmute it. Look at the deer over here. There is a purity, there is an innocence to you, okay? And because of that, the divine is always protecting you. You're not protected just like that, okay? There is an innocence to you, and the divine has seen it and is very, very protective about you. You may have a spirit guide who wears white clothes. I'm reminded of one of mine. She's been like, it's been a journey with her. The divine feminine has got a lot of goddesses protecting her. Okay. Yeah, the gods wake up when the divine feminine calls for help. Okay. But presently she's surrounded by a lot of goddesses. Mm, yeah. Durga came to mind. Yeah. Again, Artemis, as I said that. So Artemis might be there with you at the moment. Your Kundalini has risen. That is why the divine has sent in even more of his army to take care of you. Okay? Because one soul has elevated and evolved so much. That's a very precious thing that happens. So then that soul requires even more protection. Okay? Every level up brings in, they say what new level, new devils, but I'm saying every new level you have even more protection. Never mind. If the devils are coming, the protection is also high level security. Mm. Oh my god, favorite card in the deck. Lot of wealth coming to you. Lot of wealth, health, good luck coming to you. Look at your aura. Look at your aura. Look at that beautiful smile. You're a wealthy woman. Mhm. The gods, the goddesses have smiled upon you. Even the animals love you a lot. The purity of your emotions. Okay? The purity of your emotions has made you divine, has made you divine. Okay. Stepping into your femininity, soft femininity, by indulging in beauty rituals, invoking goddess Lakshmi, goddess Venus, goddess Aphrodite, connecting with goddesses actually, has brought you a lot of abundance and prosperity. And whoever, I'm telling you, whoever comes near you with good intentions, they will prosper like anything. Anything. Your aura is that powerful. You're that powerful. Okay. All you have to do is keep doing you. Okay. I feel so happy. I'm so content. Oh God. I think I'll end the reading with this. Oh my God. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Yeah. Stay blessed. And I'll see you when I see you. Love you. Bye.